Hello, it's 9 p.m. in RTD. It's time to English New Edition. For tonight headlines, we have the virtual meeting on the impact of COVID-19 on the labor market at the Ministry of Labor. For the international scene, U.S. faces global record for new COVID-19 cases recorded in a day. Welcome to our newsroom. The messages of congratulations from the President of the Republic to his American counterpart, the President of the Republic, His Excellency Ismail Omar Guelleh, wishes success to his American counterpart Donald Trump, whose country is celebrating the anniversaries of its National Day. I also wish the American people greater prosperity and fulfillment, wrote the head of state in the congratulatory telegram sent to President Donald Trump. The people and government of Djibouti also joined me in expressing their sympathy and friendship to the American nation. President Guelleh then noted, adding that he was delighted with the special ties of exchange and cooperation between our two countries and United States of America. Djibouti and United States have strengthened their ties in recent decades through strategic partnership of supreme interest to their two countries and their two people. The President said, "Be assured, Mr. President, that our country will always remain a reliable ally of the United States and the international community in the global integration process aimed at stabilizing and combating all forms of extremism and fanaticism," President Ismail Omar Guelleh said before reiterating his best wish to all the friendly people of United States of America. As part of the virtual global summit of COVID-19 in the world of work, from 1 to 9 July 2020, the Minister of Labor in charge of administrative reform, Ismail Ibrahim Roble, took part in a virtual meeting and the international tripartite constituents from the African region to discuss response to the COVID-19 crisis in order to build better in the process leading up to the World Summit on COVID-19, the World of Work, to be held from 7 to 9 July. Objective of this meeting is to provide platforms for tripartite constituents to discuss the impact and consequences of COVID-19 crisis on the labor market of African countries, to share good practices in response to the impact of COVID-19 on the world of work in the context of LI strategic framework. During this virtual meeting, the participants present in turn the measures and actions undertaken by the respective countries to address the impact caused by COVID-19. For his part, the Minister of Labor, Ismail Ibrahim Roble, cited some points among the various actions taken by his ministerial department in response to the coronavirus pandemic, including the allocations of compensation to employees and the allocation to companies, the central role of social dialogue in ensuring resilience and the plan to revive fuel and productive employment and decent work in Djibouti in order to better rebuild the world of work as in all advanced countries. Thursday, July, at the conference room of the Djibouti Chamber of Commerce, ceremony took place to hand over masks and disinfectant gels. The president of the Djibouti Chamber of Commerce, Youssouf Moussa Dawale, the ambassador of France to the Republic of Djibouti, Mr. Arnaud Guillois, and the director of the French Development Agency, Mr. Philippe Collignon, handed over a batch of 2,200 boxes of masks and 100,000 masks, box of disinfectant gels and 2,600 hydroalcoholic gels to the economic actors operating along the trade corridors between Djibouti and Addis Ababa, the border posts between the two countries' companies in the transport and logistics sector. This action is part of the vast program of prevention, awareness raising, and raising awareness of the risks associated with this disease. Its objective is to prevent the risk of contamination while mitigating the effects of COVID-19 crisis among the companies that are member of the Djibouti Chamber of Commerce. This grant was mobilized thanks to the trade capacity buildings project financed by AFD. As a reminder, riders signed on 8 May have formalized the relocations of a total amount of 215,000 euro in nearly 49 million Djibouti franc available fund for the grant to support the private sector response to the COVID-19 pandemic and help companies in the sector of deal with the current health crisis. In the framework of the good relationship between the military army of the Italian in Djibouti and the municipality of Bulaos, donations of material of the offices was given to the municipality of Bulaos this morning, Thursday, July 2020. The donation ceremony was also attended by the president of the municipality of Bulaos, Muhammad Umar Ismail, the commanders of the Italian base in Djibouti, Mr. Michel Chedi, as well as persons from the municipality of Bulaos. Italian armies of the Italian bases in Djibouti is a partner that supports the municipality of Bulaos for all equipment it requires. These donations was office equipment such as a cabinet for the civil society office. In addition, a partner signature was signed between the commanders of the Italian base and the president of the municipality of Bulaos as part of the promotion of youth entrepreneurship. An official launching ceremony was organized under the auspices of Mr. Muhammad Gaba Umar Abdul Qadir, technical advisor to the Minister of Women and Family, this Thursday, July 2, 2020, at the Women Empowerment Centers of Tajura International Organization for Migration. As financial partner was represented by Mr. Christo Dulida, program officers. The ceremony was also attended by the deputy prefect of Tajura, Mr. Habib Jilani, the representative of the regional council, Mr. Maki Huma Maki, and the beneficiaries. The beneficiaries of this project who have followed training sessions in entrepreneurship were selected according to the criteria of attendance, motivations, and especially the availability of the project in accordance with the potentiality of each region. The Ministry of Women and Family, with the support of International Organization for Migration, financed this 35 project in the interior region. The end of the containment marked a turning point in the coronavirus epidemic in Djibouti, allowed to play sports outdoor and individually. Djiboutians were still impatient for resumptions of group and indoor sports activity. That's now a fact. The Goulet Stadium has just officially opened its door. The lawn are ready to host activities, whether martial arts, gymnastics, football, and the director of the stadium, Ms. Fatuma Dabale, congratulated herself for the good works done by its staff in record time so that the recovery can take place in good condition. She also indicated that it will be possible in particular for football to resume matches provided that public health guidelines, including those on expected gathering, are respected. It should be noted that a medical consultation is required before resuming any sport activity for all sportsmen and women. Both amateur professional, the State Secretariat for Youth and Sport recommend a gradual return to training so as to avoid getting the body used to the effort. Elabe family, their relatives and allies are deeply saddened to announce the death of Jibril Jama Elabe in Brussels on June 27, 2020. His body will be repatriated on Saturday, 4 July, and will be buried in Dakhel in the same morning. According to the will of the deceased, the late Jibril Jama Elabe, born on March 3, 1955 in Dakhel, was a pioneer of our diplomacy and one of our most brilliant and talented diplomats. He began his long diplomatic careers at the Djibouti Embassy in Paris in October in 1977 and held senior positions in the Ministry of Foreign Affairs, both inside and outside of Djibouti. He has been inter alia in charge of Djibouti Embassy to Ethiopia, Ambassador of Djibouti to Ethiopia, and head of the African and Asian divisions in the Department of the Secretary General of the Ministry of Foreign Affairs, and technical advisor to the Minister of Foreign Affairs. His wife Naima Aden Gedi, also an official of the Ministry of Foreign Affairs, and his 3 children, Jama, Idil, and Muna, his brothers and sisters. The whole family thanks all those who shared their grief on this occasion. For the international scene, United States surpasses world record for new daily cases. The COVID-19 outbreak continues to hit the American continent hard. A new record number of contaminations was recorded in the United States on Thursday, with 55,000 new cases in a single day. Wearing masks continues to be a matter of debate. The world's leading power became the world's most bereaved countries on Thursday, July 2, with 128,677 COVID-19 related deaths, according to Johns Hopkins University. As for cases of contaminations, for they passed the bar for 35,000 new detections in a single day in the United States, according to the count carried out by Reuters on the basis of the official data. This is the largest daily count of coronavirus cases reported globally since the start of the pandemic just 2 weeks ago. An average of about 22,000 new cases were reported daily in the United States, according to an analysis of official data by Reuters. The number of cases more than doubled in June in 14 states, including California, Florida, and Texas. This is it for the news. Thanks for watching us.